What's going on, Bird Game? Philly Carnage here, bringing you the Indianapolis Colts rebuild. So, we're going to kick it off with the big trade that happened. You know, from what I've been seeing on Twitter, talking to some buddies that are Colts fans, they're actually very excited about the big trade of the year to acquire my man, Carson Wentz, from my Philadelphia Eagles. So I had to do this a little offline, just to get the trade to go through. So we still have to go through and send the picks. So we have to send. You know, we're just gonna guess that Carson Wentz is gonna come out and do his thing as far as play 75% of the snaps. So ultimately, it's gonna suck just because we got to lose our first and third. And the only way to really get this to go through, we got to go to Philly, and we we just got to take a 7th round pick. So yeah, we lose our first and third, we gain a 7th. Really, that's roughly the only way to make it actually fair. So taking a look at the team, 83 overall, we got Wentz as a star dev, Marlon Mack, Jonathan Taylor, and Naheem Hines as a very solid running back group. T.Y. Hilton, Zach Pascal, Paris Campbell, and Michael Pittman as our top 4 receivers. Offensive line, really, not terrible. Yeah, I think it's Brandon. Yeah, Braden Smith, Mike Glowinski, Kelly, Quentin Nelson are arguably the best guard in football. I hate to say it, but I'd even put him ahead of Brandon Graham and Anthony Constado. Just to round out the line. Then we got Trey Burton, Jack Doyle, and Mo Alley Cox. So I know Trey Burton and Jack Doyle, they're getting up there. So do we bump Mo Alley Cox up there? Do we let him be, our guy going forward? We'll have to see. Defensively, so I really liked Willis and Blackman coming in. So let's make this move right now. Malik Hooker is currently, I believe it's a ACL tear, something like that he's dealing with. So just to make it work for the sake, we're going to move him to middle linebacker. That way, we have Blackman and Willis up there in the starting roles. We got Okereke, Malik Hooker, Anthony Walker Jr., and Darius Leonard. Had to think about his name there for just rounding out our linebacking core. Justin Houston, DeForest Buckner, Stewart, and Autry. And then for really our corners, we got Kenny Moore, Rocket Sin, Xavier Rhodes, Carey, and Tremont Smith. So we're gonna move up Rocky Sin, get that dev trade out there. That way, he can develop into a pretty solid corner for us. So as we get started here in week 1, don't forget, hit that like button, drop those comments, and hit that subscribe button if you're new with that little bell icon on. That way you're alerted every time I post new content. So, like I said, getting right into week 1, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just going to sim that up. Would have liked to see what we had going on down at the bottom there last week, but we got a 31-12 victory. Might as well upgrade our guys. And pretty much what we're trying to do, we're trying to get everybody into that scheme fit role, especially the guys that we want on our team for the long term. As most of our guys have been there or gotten there over the preseason. We got Malik Hooker continuing to develop there, now a 77 overall. And Wentz actually has the opportunity to get back up there to a 73. I mean, I can tell you now that blue and that number 4 looks absolutely ridiculous on him. So jumping into week 2, we got the 0-1 Minnesota Vikings. I'm thinking maybe come in there, week 6, right before the bye week, if we can, as we get a 30-24 victory. And here, week 3, we get to take on the 2-0 Jets. So it'll be interesting. Can this team keep doing what it's doing and rock? And who knows? Really, the Colts could be in win now mode. We don't know. Or it could be a straight up rebuild. So, I want to go import the draft class, but of course, EA servers are down, at least on that end of everything. So, I mean, EA, fix your shit. It's that simple. As we got the 2-0 Jets here, and we get a 27-17 victory. We got a weekly award. Darius Leonard, 6 tackles, 2 sacks, and a interception. So far, so good. We're still slowly, working on getting everybody into scheme fits, as we have an upgrade for everybody except every one of our linebackers there. Jonathan Taylor, Naheem Hines, and Marlon Mack. So, I mean, that's nice. I believe 1, if not 2 of them, get to head out to free agency here soon. So, before we do that, let's take a look quickly at who is up for contracts. Can we make some sort of trade happen? As we see Marlon Mack there, Ty, Xavier Rhodes, Malik Hooker, re-sign him. Justin Houston, Trey Burton, Mo Alley Cox, Zach Pascal. So yeah, definitely want to come back and get Zach Pascal, Mo Alley Cox, most likely Anthony Walker. But other than that, everybody's older. So while we're looking at that, why don't we go and let's try to move Marlon Mack? Throw him up on the trade block, see what we can get for him. That way, that's one thing that we don't have to worry about doing as far as re-signing him. So with that, let's just bump up Jonathan Taylor to that number 1 running back spot. It'll help increase his overall and unlock that dev trade a heck of a lot faster, as the Giants stole Holton Hill from our practice squad. We got the Bears here, trying to improve to 4-0, and we do. We hit that 4-0. We start out perfect the first quarter of the year. We got the 3-1 Cleveland Browns coming up, the 4:25 game, prime time. We got some trade offers here for Marlon Mack. Let's check them out. So we can get a 3rd and a 6, 3rd, 6, 7. Philly wants to offer a 2nd. It's now I'm a little like, what can we do? We want to try to improve our team to get the best we can. So, let's go ahead. Let's accept Philly's offer, take Philly's 2nd round pick, and move on against the 3-1 Browns. And we get another victory. We start the year 5-0, 26-20, and Justin Houston coming in big, 7 tackles, 3 sacks. And like I said, we got the Bengals here right before the bye week. So let's come in, get some gameplay, get it early on, and try to improve this team to 6-0 right before the bye week. So before we get into the game, I just noticed we have a breakout scenario for Carson Wentz. Would be huge to get him back up there to that superstar. It would be a big confidence boost for him. After everything went down, Philly, he needs 325 passing yards or total, passing or rushing, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, and we need to win this game. But here we go. Lucas Oil Stadium. We're going to get our first live action look at Carson Wentz in the Colts uniform. Frank Wright is ecstatic to be back with Carson after their miraculous Super Bowl run. Wentz's MVP season there, 2017 with the Eagles. As hopefully they're trying to respark that, and so far it's working as they are sitting undefeated here through 6 weeks. So here we are down at the 15-yard line, able to work this ball down there. We had one big play to Trey Burton, I believe, for 30-some yards. But really, that was the only thing that we had going as we hit Paris Campbell across the middle for a gain of 4. Wentz is 4 for 6, 51 yards. Let's just try to hit the screen here to Nyheim Hines. Right? Yeah. Nyheim Hines going for the screen, and he's there. Should be an easy walk-in. There we go. Even got a little bit of a dance in there. So here we go, 3rd and 11. We need to get some pressure. We're able to bring down Joe Burrow on the last play as our defensive tackles are just getting smacked, and Joe Burrow finds the hole in the zone as Tyler Boyd makes a catch, but he goes down on the play. Injury on the field. They're down here at our 30-yard line. Can't really get any pressure as once again Joe Burrow just threading that needle. Auden Tate able to catch that ball, give him another first down. We're going to try some zone blitz. Never mind. End of the first quarter. So here we are, 14-yard line. Let's come back to that blitz we were going to try running. As we'll spread our line, bring Butker back in, and Joe Mixon able to pick up 3 on the play. Currently 3 for 10, so we've been able to hold their running game to a little bit of nothing, as we're able to get that bull rush, and he just almost completes that ball. 3rd and 6 here at the 11-yard line. We need a stop. We need a stop bad. But we get the ball back, and we have another opportunity to... What the hell was that? Right in the middle of my speech there about trying to continue to go for a shutout. But he sailed it right out of the back of the end zone, giving them the opportunity to go for 3 here. T.Y. Hilton able to beat his man off that press for a very sizable gain there, as we got 4 minutes here left to go in the first half. It would be absolutely huge to come away with a touchdown, whether it be passing or rushing with Wentz. That way it just cuts down our touchdown total to 2. As we roll right, contain was there, and we had to just throw that ball away. So we might have Jonathan Taylor here out of the backfield. We do. Now, can he, make a man? And he, sit down. Jonathan Taylor, my man, coming out with the truck for the touchdown. Take another look at that. Catches that ball, lowers that shoulder, and puts Jackson on his ass, and then just walks in for the. Wow, that was some thread in the needle right there. Wentz to Nyheim Hines. Most likely probably should have just been intercepted. But hey, I'll take it. As We got the ball back here just over a minute to go in the first half, and we're trying to get our third touchdown of the day as we're able to roll right. We have our tight end. Can he come down with it? No. Unfortunately, the ball was a little high, and we just had to throw that away. We got T.Y. Hilton there, slot. Good F. Campbell on the outside. Can he beat his man? No. We're able to get that ball off somehow. Ow. Somehow Wentz was able to throw that ball and find T.Y. Hilton. I mean, look at this. Wow. All right. Let's go, Wentz. As we got a 3rd and 3 here, need to try to continue to stay on this field. No matter what we have to do, maybe hit Nyheim Hines in the flat here as he was there, but we got to throw it across the middle. Oh, thank God that was just batted down. We're at the 50-yard line. We are at the 50. Let's go for it. There you go. It's completed. We got the first down. T.Y. Hilton there on the receiving end. Wentz, 175 so far? Not terrible. As we could have Pascal, depending on what that safety does. Does he follow? We do have Pascal. We do have him. Oh, I thought we had him. I think I'm blind. Let's go, Pascal. Pascal able to, hit that little bit of a playmaker. Go upfield as Wentz just, lobbed it a little bit to him. Able to come down with it as we're down to the 14-yard line. T.Y. T.Y. Hilton making the plays. He's in for 6. No. Joe Mixon able to pick up 22 yards on the play. We played the inside blitz, and they ran the ball to the outside. As it's going to come down to a goal line stand here. Kind of interesting to see what exactly is going to happen. Can our defense stand up as Joe Mixon's just too powerful? He's in to cut the lead to 11 with the extra point pending. So I forgot. Unpause this. But we score. We hand the ball off. And of course, we're trying not to. We didn't want Nyheim Hines to get in there because we want that 4th touchdown with Wentz for the dev trait. But, so far, so good. At the 2-yard line, he gets hit, but the momentum carries him in for the touchdown. Nyheim Hines is a monster as Wentz throws another dot, bringing it his 4th touchdown of the game. So now we are just down to needing the yardage as Nyheim Hines able to get just enough separation there for the score. So here we are, 4th and 12. We need a stop. This way we can go and get this ball back and get the remaining yardage that is needed for Wentz to get that dev trait. Oh, that was close. Joe Burrow, incomplete. 22 yards. Where are we at? We're at 306. So, that just means we got to throw every play. All right, so we come away 35-10 with the victory. Time to see Wentz. Did he get it? Great work, Coach. Carson Wentz is a one-man wrecking crew. Looks like we got a new franchise quarterback. So far that trade is panning out for Indy as the Wentz is now back to a superstar as he came into the game. Before all the updates. We got weekly player, and how about that? Wentz and Nick Foles both getting offensive player of the week. As here we are, week 7. Anthony Costanzo wants to talk about the bye week. I mean, we're sitting 6-0. Go ahead, guys. Take your rest. As we'll look back again at the re-signs, just because it's that time. Ty, he's been pretty solid for us. He wants a 4-year though. I think what we'll do, we'll probably just rock him the rest of the year and then let him go in free agency. Xavier Rhodes, you know what? We got one more week. See what we can do. Might as well just do the same thing with Justin Houston. Just that age. Age is up there, 31 years old. It's not going to cut it for the team. Trey Burton, what is it? 26, 28. Let's do it. Add him to the block as well. Try to recoup as much as we can from these guys, if we can, because the goal is to keep Mo Alley Cox. As he's younger, he wants a little more money. Zach Pascal will have to come back here towards the end of the year. Anthony Walker, nice depth. We have some money there. Salary needs improvement. So, now that bye week's over, we'll advance. I can't do any scouting because I wanted to import the class. And like I said earlier, Madden is just being Madden. So we got some offers here for Justin Houston. We can get a 3rd, a 6th, and a 7th in 2022. Most of this is all for 2022, which that's fine with me because if we don't win the Super Bowl here, we're in this for the long run. So with that, we'll go ahead. We'll take Seattle up on their offer. Bring more picks here to Indy, as we got some trade offers for Trey Burton. We got to remember we're AFC, so it's either we have a chance to play them this year or next year, as we could mess with Dallas and take away a 3rd rounder. The Jets are actually offering a lot more, especially for this early year, because when it comes down to it, we want to get our draft picks in early. That way, if we can hit pretty well. As for Xavier Rhodes, trying to look around, see where we're at here. Yeah, we'll send him to the Chiefs, because most likely they'll be late round picks, which is fine, because with that we could always look at using those to possibly trade up, trade down, whatever. So here, week 8, we got the 1-5 Detroit Lions. Should be a winnable game, but of course, leave it to Madden to give us our first loss to a team that only has one win. As T.Y. Hilton's frustrated, we got a breakout player. Julian Blackmon would be absolutely huge for him to hit on a star dev here, as they're taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens, who are currently 5-2, and we lose. Did we get the breakout player, though? Julian Blackmon is frustrated, unable to pull off that dev trait, as Carson Wentz, in a losing effort, pulls off AFC Offensive Player of the Week. 371, 4 touchdowns. We got the Tennessee Titans here coming up, as we're 6-2 now against a 3-5, and we lose once again. So maybe taking that time off was a bad thing there at the bye week, but we need to get back in the winning column, as we got Green Bay here and we fall once again. We got a breakout player. Rocky Sin has the opportunity to go up to a superstar dev trait, which would be absolutely huge. Yeah, we're on a losing slope here. Started off 6-0. We're now currently 6-4, and we lose once again Did Rocky Sin? Negative. He was quiet. 6-5. Houston Texans. We lose once again. So currently sitting 6-6. We got Las Vegas Raiders, and we finally get that victory, 27-10. Finally get back in here to the upgrades, move our guys up in the rankings. Yeah, not looking too hot for us as we're sitting at 7-6. We would need a big win here against Houston, and we fall 34-10. Sitting back at 500, 7-7 against 7-7. The Pittsburgh Steelers, we get the victory, 27-24. We got another breakout scenario this time for Zach Pascal. I believe if he hits this, this is just for a star dev. As we got Jacksonville to round out the year after we hit the upgrades. Wentz is now a 76 overall superstar, and we finish out strong. We get the victory, and we make playoffs. Zach Pascal did not go up a dev trait. We do have a new injury. Who was it? Whoever it was really was not not a big impact player, it looks like. So we got Buffalo here in the wild card. Taking a look. Broncos finishes number 1 seed. Bills in the number 2. We were able to slide in there somehow after starting 6-0 and dropping all but 6 straight. If not 6 straight, I don't remember now. It's all a blur. But we get in as 7 seed. We got Baltimore taking on Houston, Tennessee against the Browns. So I mean, we got to run the gauntlet here. As we'll go ahead, we'll upgrade, get the guys to where they need to be, and we'll take a look at the season-ending stats after we check out the game day strategy. Checking out what are their strengths. Their rush defense might be the best. We got anything that we can exploit? Nobody really big is injured. So taking a look here at season-ending stats, we finished 9-7, third place in the division. Which I mean, with Jackson in there, Jacksonville in there, we really shouldn't have an issue of finishing at least third. Season-ending stats, we were the 15th overall offense and the 19th overall defense, so middle of the pack. Rightfully so, especially with our defense. We need help. Wentz, solid year, 4,000 yards, 33 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He took 32 sacks. Let's see. Did he recover on the fumbles? I guess it doesn't show the fumbles. All right. Rushing wise, we got Jonathan Taylor, 651, 8 touchdowns. Naheem Hines, 546 and 5. So not terrible. Dual threat backfield. Got the power back in Jonathan Taylor and the receiving back in Naheem Hines. Receiving, Zach Pascal up over 1,011. Ty 850 and 8. Jack Doyle 580 and 4. Paris Campbell coming in only at 5 and 2. Defensively, we got Bobby Okery, 100 tackles, 5 interceptions. Let's go. Interception wise, Okereke led the way with 5, Blackman at 3, Darius Leonard coming in at 2. Sack wise, we got DeForest Buckner coming in 10.5, 17 TFLs. We will take a look at the yearly awards. As Deshaun Watson is your MVP, Wentz didn't even make the list. Coach of the year went to Matt Nagy. Man, they don't like us. Deshaun Watson, offensive player. Wentz coming in there at 9. Defensive player of the year. Did Okereke make it? Yes, number 4. Offensive rookie went to Justin Herbert. Jonathan Taylor coming in there at 6. defensive rookie, Blackman at 2. Best quarterback went to Baker Mayfield. I don't understand that. You win Offense Player of the Year as a quarterback. How are you not in the quarterback conversation? Carson Wentz there at 8. Running back, Derrick Henry. Receiver, Dak Pascal coming in at 5. Quentin Nelson is your best O-lineman. Did we have anybody else? No, we did not. Defensive lineman. Did DeForest Buckner make it? Oh, yeah, there he is. Number 5, linebacker, Okari coming in at 5. DB, we got nobody. What about kicker? Did Goggles make the short list? He did, number 10. So here we go, getting into this wild card matchup in the snowy Buffalo. All right, we're in white. If I have to jump in here at all, it's going to screw with me. Hopefully this team can get back to that early season, run that we were on 6-0 to start it off. Can we somehow find that magic that we had here in the playoffs as we're able to drive down the field? We're in the red zone and we come away with points, 7-0. We get the ball back, 14-0 here before the end of the first. We're putting up 21. It's looking pretty good for us as we are putting up a 28-2 showing here in the first half, and we're able to come out 35-2. This game is in the books unless Madden absolutely hates me, and it's looking like they're trying to screw us already as they got 10 points real quick as we're here in the fourth quarter, and we're driving. This game's over, 42-12. We got 30 points on them. Defense just needs to stand, and they do. We come out victorious in the wild card round. Sean McDermott is pissed as the Colts advance, giving Carson Wentz his first ever playoff win. Checking out the game day strategy as we take on the number 1 seed Denver Broncos as they totally shut down opposing running backs, and really nobody hurt again. So we're facing off on fully capable squads as we had DeForest Buckner go off AFC Defensive Player of the Week here in the wild card round. 7 tackles, 3 sacks as we look to take on the 11-5 Denver Broncos. And for those that are not familiar with next gen, here is how fast this loads. So we're just here. It doesn't matter whether it's play the full game or if it is, just the play now. As soon as we accept, it's the screen and boom, you're in the game. As we got another snow game here in the Mile High City. And once again, we're rocking those white uniforms as we need to try to make a miracle happen here. Big third down. Denver comes away with 3, and our offense can't do anything. Down 10-0 here in the second quarter. Can we get some movement at all? Got a 2-minute drill. We're able to get down into the red zone with 23 seconds left to go in the first half, and we come away with 7. Let's go. Still down 3. We missed a field goal. Oh, Goggles. What are you doing? Finally, Goggles able to connect, bringing this game up to 10s as we need the defense to step up, and we give up 7. 2:14 left to go in the game. Can Wentz pull off a victory? We're back in the red zone. We tie it up again, 17-17. 125 left to go in the game. Defense, we're getting the ball back. Minute 13 left to go in the fourth quarter, and Denver is punting. Can we get down there? And we're in the red zone. 41 seconds to go. We get the score, 24-17. Denver has no timeouts left and 24 seconds as we advance to the AFC Championship. Let's go. Wentz and Frank Wright are dangerous. So here we are in the AFC Conference Championship. Taking a look at the game day strategy, what's going on? Do the Ravens have any big, injuries on defense? Willie Snead is out for the game. They do have the best passing attack in the NFL. Weird, but I don't remember. I know we played them at one point in the season. We need to look to see how bad that loss was. All right, 34-28, we lost. I'm curious, did what was Willie Snead the X factor in that game? Lamar went 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Receiving wise, Willie Snead, he was 8 for 131 and a touchdown. We got to remember that they do not have Willie Snead this time around, as we're going to try to make it to the Super Bowl here in year 1. And once again, we're on the road in snow, back rocking these white uniforms. Let's go. Big first quarter drive. Can we get down there and get, points on the board, as not able to do anything? And Baltimore scores 3. We're about down in the red zone, 3rd down alert. We come away with 7, take a 4-point lead here in the second quarter. Baltimore's driving down the field. All right, we're holding them to field goals. So that's good, but we need a touchdown. Extend this lead, as we should be in field goal range, and we're up 14-6. And all right, 9 seconds to go in the first half. Ken Goggles kicked the field goal, 17-6 here in the third quarter. Baltimore scores 17-12. We got a 3rd down alert. Down in the red zone, we come away 24-12 as we got the ball back. Let's go. This game's ours. 30-12 here in the fourth quarter. Baltimore scores, bringing it 30-19. And so really, yep, it's over. 37-19. Carson Wentz, Frank Wright, and the Indianapolis Colts are on their way to the Super Bowl. Oh, wow. So here we are in the Super Bowl. How fitting, as the Indianapolis Colts and Carson Wentz get to take on the Philadelphia Eagles and the man that took Wentz's spot, Jalen Hurts. So we might as well just get right into this game, because it is going to be one you don't want to miss. As we can see, Darius Slay is now an X Factor. We'll take a look at the X Factors and superstars for Philly. Fletcher Cox, Darius Slay, Brandon Grahams, Kelsey, Lane Johnson, and Derek Barnett. And for us, still not much. We got Quentin Nelson, DeForest Buckner, and Carson Wentz as it's that game. Wentz versus former team down here in Tampa. Yes, we are still at Super Bowl 51, just because it would have been a pain in the ass to sim the whole thing and mess with ratings, all that good stuff, as Jalen Hurts looks to prove why Philly chose him. And Carson Wentz wants to do what any quarterback wants to do: prove his former team wrong for letting him walk, as Doug Peterson is still there in Philly. So starting off, we get the ball, able to drive downfield, but we get stopped. Defense needs to stop, as Philly's able to come away with 3. They get the ball back right away, and we're down 10-0. Offense can't do anything. 13-0 Philly, and we're down to the red zone, and we don't. What the hell happened? We're in the third quarter now. Still down 13-0, 21-0 Philly. Jalen Hurts to Marlon Mack. I forgot about that. As 24-0. Just scored again. 27-0. Hey, you got points on the board. But Philly, uh, uh, as happy as I am to see Philadelphia win another Super Bowl, I gotta remember we are doing the Colts, and we just lost to our, the former team with Carson Wentz. Taking a look at, let's just see, comparison: 15-29, 189, one touchdown, 3 interceptions. Way to go, Wentz. Hurts 14-21, 161, and a touchdown. Rushing wise, we had Marlon Mack leading the way, 16 for 62. Jonathan Taylor got shut down. Miles Sanders was able to run the ball on us as well. And Naheem Hines got injured during the game. Receiving wise, Dallas Goedert was the battle of the tight ends. Dallas Goedert, Jack Doyle. Defensively, Malik Hooker led the way, total of 7 solos. Sack wise, Darius Leonard, 2.5. No picks. So we know it's our defense. Then, a little bit of Carson Wentz and his turnover issues, as Quentin Nelson is now a member of that 99 club. So we'll get here into the offseason, into that little bit of re-sign season that we know that there's a couple guys that we want to re-sign. We'll check out retirements. Dustin Coke. Man, Philly just went all out. All right. AFC South, we had nobody retires. That is good. As we're coming back in here to the re-sign, we want Mo Alley Cox, who he liked the length, wants a little bit more money. Let's bump him to this. See if he'll take it. There we go. Zach Pascal. That's right. We never actually tried to get him. There we go. We got him re-signed. Anthony Walker. Okay. See if he'll take it yet. Free agency. TY is down to wanting 2 years. Unfortunately, we got the depth behind him. I wouldn't say unfortunate. I guess that's good. But we can let TY walk as we enter week free agency 1. Here in the offseason, we got $40 million. We could take Trent Williams as a 1-year rental. Marcus Williams, but we're good there with Blackman. Corey Davis could always be one of those guys to come in, fill a spot. Hassan Reddick as well. We could go after Hassan and move him to right outside linebacker. But we really want to look at this defensive line, see if there's anybody that can really come in and make a big impact. I'm happy with our interior of it. Got to work on this outside. And not really looking too well here in free agency, as Raycon McMullen wouldn't be terrible. Now we're good here at middle linebacker. All right, Okereke did go up to a start dev, so that's at least good. Corners. I think we're going to be good there as well. So, just knowing some of the contracts that we will have to face coming up, let's sit out free agency this year. Save that money, especially with all the draft capital that we have. So we'll get to the draft. We'll sim up to our pick and then kind of look at the draft board. Like I said, I didn't really draft anybody, as that's right. We had to trade our first round to Philly, so they had back-to-back picks. As here we go, pick, what is it? 63, I think. And all our guys are gone. All our guys that we had on the draft board have been selected there. And we got a lot of picks. We got a second, 2 3s, 4 5, 2 6, and 4 7ths. My guess is we'll probably try to move out of the 7th some and just try to improve for future drafts. All right, so we set up the draft board. Got a couple guys that I'm looking at. Really interested in this Don Bishop there in the 3rd. I think we might be able to get him. He's an early 3rd. But I mean, we're here at the end of the 2nd. So let's just go for him here. We'll just try it out. We'll end the video here on this pick of Dom Bishop, 75 overall, hidden dev, 23 years old. He's short, hybrid, but 85 speed. He could turn into something pretty decent. But yeah, as you see on the screen is my socials, the Instagram, Billy Carnage TV. Don't forget that TV at the end of that. That is the only, other than the gamer tag, the only handle that has the TV on the end. The Twitch, the Facebook. Definitely trying to push out that Instagram and the Facebook. But you know what to do. Links are down below in the description. Don't forget to hit that like button, drop those comments, because both of those help tremendously to get me noticed more here on YouTube. And if you truly are enjoying the content, want to see more, don't forget to hit that subscribe button with the bell icon on. That way you're alerted every time I post new content. Other than that, I appreciate everyone coming out. Philly's out.